go. We got Drew's truck, engine back in. We didn't do the bed plate. We opted not to, just because there was bolts in the pickup tube, and if for some reason they did expose the bed plate on the job, then I didn't want to take a chance on what kind of crap storm of whirlwind we would get into, just in case they, the reason why I say that is because the truck ran. So, right, it ran.
It ran good.
It ran good. So, if they just went down for an oil pan, then okay, they botched the heck out of everything that they did. If they went for a bed plate while they botched everything on the oil pan, then what we're gambling right now is a blind dog found a bone, and they torqued that thing down just right and everything's good because it ran good. And I think about it, okay, if we expose it and we find something wrong, you just rebuilt the whole damn engine, right? So we gambled right now that everything's gonna hold together base engine wise, from this little point right here to this little point right here, below the deck surface. I guess it's clean, but we did do a transformation, huh? It looks a lot better. It's still a little dirty down there, but it's doable. Oh man, should I throw you under the bus?
You're gonna talk about my harness, aren't you?
Did you guys see? Oh, they haven't seen that video yet. Okay, well, maybe you will by now. Yeah, Drew smoked my butt taping an engine harness up. If you guys look back on that one, he banged it out. He did a fine job. It was a fine job. I won't even bag on him, but there is a reason he got done a lot earlier than I did. I will just say that, dang it. So this little fire hose right here, check it out. I use this little Gates fire hose. Oh, I didn't show it on the, I don't have the part number. It was on a reel that was just found. So it's Gates fire hose. I mean, I used to have another roll of some stuff that worked pretty good. Really anything, it doesn't matter what it is. Cover this up. Cover the ICP, and in a perfect world, the stock sleeve will go over the ICP sensor as well. So if you're gonna take the time to get something to cover up this wire, make sure it at least goes over the ICP sensor like the last one. And if you really believe that you're not gonna touch it for a really, really long time, then you can wrap it with HVAC tape as well. Just little pieces of HVAC tape just to keep the heat off. It worked like a dream. We did put his original pump back in it. We was gonna go late model, but then there are issues with ICP voltage when you go from early to late model, how the truck starts, tuning. I mean, it's all manageable, it's all doable, but I can't guarantee if you do that conversion on a straight up 03 that you will continue to have the quick blip of a throttle response, because I really think the smaller oil rails with the smaller volume of high pressure oil system has an effect on that throttle response, along with the camshaft. Maybe I'm wrong, but we were just sitting here talking about going through this and how the truck ran. It's an 03. You know what? We'll just go straight back to 03. We did get an 04 front cover though. He got this out of the Smithsonian department. It appears to have been preserved very, very well. Right? So yeah. They're not even listening. They're over there just in their own world. Anything else? I mean, got the engine in, his manifolds. I got a little trick for manifolds. I'm not going to show you right now. We ain't got time, but we do have a little trick for them. Watch for that, I guess you could say. Anything else? We're just going to button it up. Keep going. There's not a lot left. Got a full set of injectors in there. 03s, the white tops. Tanner went and got another plug off another harness, and we fixed the cam sensor pigtail. Not the pigtail, we just fixed the plastic. It did kind of move a little bit, kind of easy too, the cam sensor. So hopefully we don't have any recurring issues from that. Anything else? No, let's just get to work. I put a new, when you guys put new dryers on, new accumulators, go ahead and drill the bottom out. Measure how much oil in it. We got three ounces out of this one, which was a bit steep. I mean, 2. When we put them together for new, I think I only put 1 in it. From new, it's about a 9-ounce system, and so I would put 6. I think it's 6 in the compressor, 7, 1 in the condenser, 8, and then 9. So that tells you 1 ounce in everything and 6 in the compressor is how I would normally put a new system together. And getting it in the evaporator, yeah, that's fun. I mean, get a long syringe that goes up in there. We have one of those. But then you still, in a perfect world, take the H when you have it out, which you still want to add when we flush AC also. When you flush it out, we want to put at least 1 ounce back in the evaporator core. So that's where it's kind of nice. You don't always have the luxury of taking the evaporator core out and having it up on angle and pouring it in. Yeah, sometimes you have to shoot it in that. I mean, I guess you could just bend the line up and then pour it in and bend the line back down if you really, right? Yeah. What else we got? Still waiting on one stud. He had a hodgepodge of all kinds of crap going on here. There was wrong stuff everywhere, so I'm putting them back to actual 03. You know, like 03, the glow plug wire has a hanger that comes off this bottom, it's stud, and the standoffs and all that stuff, and the little 03 bracket. So did put an oil cooler in it because his was completely freaking clogged, 100%. He already has a new IPR valve, and that Drew's the one that mentioned right here he's got a brand new IPR valve because when we first got to this truck, when he first got it, it had aftermarket oil filter on it, and we changed the oil filter, put a Motorcraft in it, and he lost an IPR valve right after that. I don't know. I mean, that is an argument. You say, why you even change it back then? Why don't you just run the wicks? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not doing that. He got a new power steering cooler somewhere over there. It's like very, very light. It's nothing. We're gonna put a late model dipstick on it, right? The O-ring, the ring, yeah. Cam crane sensors, those are new. Did put studs in it, put Velcro head gaskets, SBI valve seals. We put any springs in this? Yep, SBI springs. 1 new valve. And all that in a ball of wax. So, oh, we fixed it. We ghetto hillbilly rigged his top up too. Doesn't hurt that bad to do that, guy. I mean, you know, put a little self tapper in it. We just did it. Whoa, there's some more tape over there. How did I do that? Must have been after. But at least from up here, it was thick insulation, like that thick, hanging down, looking like horse crap. So at least we tidied that up a little bit. I mean, let's do something. All right, well, that's it. That's your truck. Have a good day, guys.